Hi everyone, welcome back to
our
this
YouTube
channel.
My name is Simi.
And I am Kore, and this is THATKSLOVE. So guys, on today's video we are going to be taking you guys through on a journey, and then we'll be talking on having a discussion on how we met, when did we start dating, did I meet her in church, was it in the club, was it in school, was it like where? So now we're going to be like having a discussion and then giving you guys the experience of how we met, and then when it was serious, how we started dating till we get here, because recently you guys will understand that we celebrated what 2 years anniversary. So guys, thank you so much, and if this is your first time watching this video, kindly make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video as well, and share with your loved ones. So now let's go into today's video. Yes, so guys, taking you guys through the process. I guess we started talking 2019. And then it was, do you still remember the experience? Probably. Maybe you can take.
We started talking on Instagram and it was my birthday, and then
with September 23rd, 2019.
Yes. So okay, you called you called me midnight, and then we had not talked prior to that time. So he called and he messaged me on Instagram. I think he messaged me on Instagram. So
okay, this is what happened. I think I was going through Instagram that fateful day, 23rd of September 2019, and then I saw people like posting like happy birthday from different people's stories, and I was like, wow, who is this girl? Okay, let me just, then I did what, I inboxed her and I was like, happy birthday baby girl, more life and this kind of, I'm not sure whether I posted you on my story or not. Okay, it was, we have never talked before, so I was like, no, I'm not going to post that, but I just wished you happy birthday in the DM. And then I think after the time you responded, it was later that day, maybe in the night or evening.
Yeah, I think it was in the evening.
Okay, it was in the evening, and I continued from there.
So after that time, okay, he sent me money. Yeah, he sent me money.
Okay, when you replied, I was like, okay, let me just send you a token.
Yes,
for
he said
your
I
birthday.
send my number and then my account details. So I did that. Then he sent me money, and then from then we started talking. You already celebrated your birthday.
Yes, I already celebrated my own birthday. Okay. So it happened that my own birthday was also that same month, September. So mine was on 9th, and then our own was on 23rd. So I was like, hey, and Miss Too, I just celebrated my birthday. So it was like a thing kind of September. Wow. So we are both September born, and then from there we started talking. Yeah.
So we started talking. Sometimes we'll be on for like 2 weeks, and then you go off. Then later we started talking about dating. But then
we started talking about dating like how long? Was it after a month?
No, maybe like after 2 months when we started talking very well.
Yes, so we're just friends, practically just friends. How are you? How is everything? Hope you are good. What are you up to? This and this and this. Okay. So just random talks, like friendship kind of conversation.
Yes. And then it was mostly of like you not hear from him for like 2 months, 3 months. It was giving that kind of vibes. But then we're in different relationships, I think.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was in a relationship, and she's also in a serious relationship like that.
I was in a serious relationship.
Okay, yeah, in a relationship. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes. When we met, I think I was. No, when we met, I was not in any relationship.
Okay. She was not in any relationship, but I think so. Yes, I am like yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I was not in any relationship when we met. Okay. Then after some time, we started getting serious with the whole dating thing. But then the distance was a problem. We already knew each other for like a year, but we had not met each other physically. So, COVID came.
Okay.
COVID came 2020.
COVID was 2020, yeah.
Yes, you were not around. He was not around, and then I told him that when he gets back to the country, that he should just message me and all.
Okay, I think during that process that I was not around, we always talk, but we just talk, then the next minute I will not just talk again, I will come back again, and this girl, what's up, been a long time, how are you, and this kind.
Then we'll catch up.
So yeah, then we catch up. But I don't know, we're still friends, but it's not like we have not been talking really about dating, but I can sense it that okay, this girl is single, this girl maybe like she needs investor in her life. And then I was like, okay, baby girl, you know what? Let's just see how everything is going to go. But at the end of the day, we have not really we have not met, we have not seen each other, so we really can't start anything over the phone. So let's see. Maybe when the COVID is over and I'm back to Nigeria, we can probably tend to meet up, and then we see, since we have been friends just online for over a year and this kind. So I think that was, you remember this process. Okay.
So he got back to Nigeria and he didn't call me, and I had to see it on the story that he was back, and I had been back like you were around for like a month already.
Yes, and I was she did not even know, and I think those periods we were not talking, or maybe we were talking. I don't know.
We were talking, but you didn't just tell me.
I just did not tell her like I'm back to Nigeria or something. Okay?
So I saw it on the story that he was back. Then the rest of the year just went like that.
The rest of 2020.
2020.
Yeah, 2020.
So December, my cousin was getting married, so I invited him to the wedding, and he was like, okay, he's going to come. Then that day he said he was busy, that he had guests, was it family?
I think
he said
yes.
He had family over there. They were celebrating Christmas in his place, blah blah blah. January came, and then I had another party in January. My grandma's.
But now, okay, during those like, because I'm very sure many people will be like inquisitive or something. 2019, 2020. Have you ever like probably maybe had a thing for me or something? Because I can remember vividly, I was like, babe, don't worry, like maybe when we say we're going to see what will happen, I was giving her like we are going to date kind of vibe. You know how guys will do, definitely. I was showing interest in her, like okay, we should have a relationship. But I want, like, now on camera, do you also like probably have a thing for me then?
So yes, there was even a time that we were talking so much. My big sis was like, "Oh, you guys just did that." Was all this?
Yes, because we're always on call. We're always talking, every just time. Different things, movies,
morning, afternoon, evening.
But we're not dating.
Yeah.
Because I was still very like, I was still saying before we can even start dating, we need to see each other, because I was not around. She's in Nigeria, and I just like me. I don't feel that vibe of dating someone online. We have to see each other. Let me see whether it is what I'm seeing in pictures. Let me see whether I'm going to flow with this kind of person before we can definitely spark or start up a relationship. Okay.
So December, after my cousin's wedding, that's how I came to my DM, and they're like, okay, I think I sent you pictures. Or
okay, yeah, you sent me pictures. Maybe on your status on WhatsApp.
Then you said I should send you the pictures. Okay. So I sent him the pictures, and he was like, you this girl, come and date investor. Yeah. So I told him I was in another relationship, which was true by that time.
Okay, so when did you start? When did the relationship started? When? Because 2019 when we started talking, you were not in a relationship.
Yes.
Okay.
Around September, I think.
September 2020.
No, it was October.
Okay, before your birthday.
Yes.
Okay, so you started dating 2020.
Yes. Exactly. October 2020.
Okay.
So I started dating this person 2020 and October 2020, and then he was like, you this girl, come and date investor. I'm like, no, I'm already in a relationship that it is not going to work, and he didn't believe it. He thought I was joking. Then I showed him the picture.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, I was like, okay, let me see the person, or let me see your picture together with this person. You said they are dating this kind.
And we didn't even have a picture together. And the next thing was like that. I wish you guys a good life.
Okay, something like that. Yeah.
I wish you guys sometimes like we will be together like for a long time. I'm like, I bet, because I don't know. I've never been in a long relationship.
So your longest relationship before then was how long?
Maybe like 3 months.
3 months. And I think for myself, I it's not like I'm always in the relationship. Like maybe let me say from when I was very very young, because I've always like have this thing, girls liking me, and then we dating, or we just starting up something all of a sudden this kind. But I've never like been in any serious relationship. Like, okay, let's say we just started dating and then we just have a thing and then that's all. Maybe 1 month. Highest should be like maybe 4 months or 5 months, and that should even be a long time ago. So okay.
So January, I invited him for my grandma's burial, which was on the 23rd. But then he said we should see before then, which I thought was okay. So I
So.
traveled to his city. Right?
Yes. So
I traveled to his city with my sister.
I was staying like in another state, another county, and
Yes.
also in another state, another county. Okay.
Yes. So I traveled to the States and then I went with my sister. So we didn't stay in his place, we stayed somewhere else with one of my friends and
That should be January 2021.
yes, January
And
2021.
yeah, January 2021. And the first time we ever meet each other was January 2021. We have
So
only been
2019.
talking online over WhatsApp, Instagram, on calls, video calls, 2019 to till January 2021. Yeah.
So
that is like 2 years before. We have been talking like, was it 2 years or a year? 2019, 2021.
A year plus.
A year plus, let's say close to 2 years. We have been talking close to 2 years before finally meeting each other face to face, okay? Yeah.
So the first day, we went out with one of your friends.
Okay.
And my sister.
Okay. And that is going to be like, was it the first day we have ever seen each other?
Yes.
But I think it was like in the evening towards night. Okay.
It was late already. So we went out. All through the weekend we were just going out. We were out most times. And then he told me he had a girlfriend. Right?
Yes, I think
so. So I was like, oh well.
So like I was using the opportunity that okay, we have been talking for like 2 years. So and we have not actually seen each other like so, and she tested me that okay, yeah, I'm in your city, she's in my city. So I was like, there's no problem, now let me just drive down to where you are lodged. Okay, I think I asked her, can you come to my place? And she was like, no, that she can't because it's already getting late. Or what was the excuse? You can't remember? Okay, yeah. So I was like, okay, since you are not far from where I stay, okay, let me just drive down. Then I went there with one of my friends, and then she came out, and then that would be the very first time I was seeing her, and I was like, wow, so you're actually this beautiful, okay? Oh my God! Wow! That is nice. Now, can we just go out to a nearby, maybe probably a lounge, so that we can just have a talk and this kind.
So after that time, I told him about my grandma's burial, which I already told him before. So our next meeting was the burial.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
And that was like I was not expecting him to come because he had to travel again to somewhere he has never been to somewhere he has never heard of. So it was. I was impressed. I was like, so when he came for the burial, I introduced him to everybody.
So like, then I was still like, I was still having a girl. But we still talk because we have been talking for like 2 years. Now, when I go to that burial, I traveled down. I even have to travel with two of my friends. We were wearing like all these native, and then we were like, let's just go, let's just drive down. It was a long journey. I was driving all through, and then we got to the burial. After the burial was getting towards the ending, and then she was like, I should meet her mom, her dad, her brother. I was like, where? It's not like, and everybody, you know how African parents can be, and they were greeting me like I'm already like maybe the boyfriend or we are having. I was like,
someone was like, you better tell us the truth.
Yes, exactly.
This is your boyfriend, not your friend. I'm like,
exactly. I was like, mama, so many things was already ringing in my head. Like, how now? I'm even meeting your parents already. This kind. I was just what I actually had in plan was come for the burial, see her again, and then just talk for a little time, and then I will go back to my city.
And it was so sweet during his stay. Like it was so sweet. He was following me everywhere, right?
Yes, I think so.
So after that time, we talked for a while, I think.
Yes. So after the burial, then I think it was the same day I have to travel back to my place, to my state or city. So now after then we're just talking on phone, still on and off somehow, kind of. I mean, yes.
Then February came, and then it was like. Will I come again? Oh, how did you put it? I can't remember.
Yes.
February was already telling me that he likes me. Okay.
I've always been doing that.
Man.
I've always been doing that, you know.
True.
Yes, I'll just be like, maybe probably sometimes I'm just joking, sometimes I'm just trying to flatter her, sometimes I'm being serious.
But
I'll just be like, baby girl, what's up? Come and date investor now. Let investor take care of you, this kind. And then
this time around,
just like that.
it was different.
Mm-hmm.
It was different because it was very, what's it called, about intentional. It was not like the normal, oh, come and date investor. Come. It was very persistent. We were talking every time. Every time we tell his friends to talk to me.
Yes. Yeah, actually, you know how guys, these guys things now. So I actually have these friends with me in my apartment, and then sometimes when I'm on call with her, they'll be like, who is that guy? I was like, this is just one of my girls, blah 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 blah. And then sometimes he will just be like, let him speak with her now. So he will, you know how guys do their things now. So this guy will just speak, he will collect the phone, speaking with her for long, and then like, investor is this, I can't eat, I can't sleep because of her, blah blah blah. Yeah, something like that. And then I was still in a relationship then.
I was in a relationship too.
I was still in a relationship then. So it was not something serious. We were just like, we were still friends, but still just flowing, because we have had that friendship for like 2 years. So you can imagine, we still talk. Something like that. We still talk.
So when it became very was good, I was like, okay, I'm going to come. It was close to Valentine, and then I had issues with my ex. So I told him that we should take a break for like 2 weeks.
Why? Because you have met investor, or because?
No, because I wanted to travel and I didn't want him to know. I didn't want him to disturb me or anything.
Okay, so
he was already misbehaving. I just don't want to break up with him like that.
Okay.
So I told him that he should let us go on a break. Then I was going to break up with him after the break, because I knew there was nothing that was going to happen. So I traveled to a city again.
Yes, you have to come back. Like this guy that I've seen like this guy, I must do everything.
But then I told him we were not going to date because he had a girlfriend and I was aware. And I told him you should break up with her. I think he sent that message that you guys should break up. I said
yes, I think so. Yeah. So this guy I was with then, I actually like, because now this is the thing. It's not like, okay, probably maybe because I've seen her, then I have to like leave who I'm dating and then jump on to start dating her. It was not like that. I was already having so many issues with the person I was with then, and it was not even like a serious relationship. You know, like just what I mentioned earlier. I'm just this type of guy. Like, if I should meet a lady today, I can just tell her like, baby girl, what's up? Let's start dating her, and then just like that, we just start dating her. And I love you too. We have started dating, something like that. So me and this particular guy I was talking then, it was something like that as well. So, but we're having issues, and then I was trying to like tell this girl, because I don't even know. One thing I don't like personally is breaking people's hearts. So I was finding a way on how to tell this particular girl. So I told her like, baby girl, you see, we're having issues day and night, this and this and this. How about we break up and this? And she just started texting me on WhatsApp. No, we can't break up. You can't leave me, this and this. And I was still very sincere. I still have to show her like, see, I can't even break up with this girl I'm with. So something like that.
So after that, I was like, okay, I'm going to travel to a city, and then we're going to spend a couple of days together.
Yes.
But as friends. So when I go
as friends, because me, I'm not a man. Okay, go on.
So when I got to your city, it was good. Like, I was trying to maintain my distance. Right?
Yes, something like that.
So I ended up staying for how many weeks? 2 weeks.
Yes.
Oh.
So that would be like the official time we were being together. Like, she was in my apartment, and I was in the apartment with my friends. So she was in my apartment, and then we're just together. Like, okay, we're just fine for I think 2 weeks, right? So just like that. But we're not dating, and we're not doing anything like that even pertains to love. Not anything, just friendship, and then just a friendship visit, this kind. Because I'm this type of guy, like, if I actually want to do something, yes, I will do it. But if I don't want to, I will just let it be. Something like that, yeah.
So we're hanging out, but then your friends were still at the
Yeah, so during those times, you see, I was staying like with my friends. So sometimes they will still be like, "Hey, investor's girlfriend, investor's wife, our wife." You know how guys do now. But at the end of the day, we just on that. Both of us, we know, yes, nothing is happening. Nothing is happening because I was still with someone, and then she was not with anyone that moment. She was having issues with her relationship, but she just came like, "Okay, this guy is someone very nice. Let me just come and visit him." Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So after that time, I went back home, and then we kept on talking.
Yes.
But during those times I was in your city, we already planned that we're not going to date. We already talked about
Yes,
it.
we already talked about it.
That
I've told
we
her
were not
like,
going to date.
let's just be friends, like, because I'm just like someone. I'm just that free guy, you see, and I'm very sincere with
There
what
were
I
a
was
lot
doing
of
then.
things involved.
Like what?
There were a lot of things involved. It, we talked about distance, the fact that you were still in another relationship.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. So.
And the reason why I was another thing that added to the previous relationship I was having then with my ex was the fact that there is distance already between us. And I think I mentioned it to you, like anytime I'm dating someone and there is this distance, I just let go of that relationship because I know at any tip of whatever I can catch up with any other girl fast and I'm good to start. So something like that. So that was also part of the issues I was having with that particular girl. And I was telling you also that now if we even start dating, you still have to travel back to your city. And me personally, I have this thing for distance. I will just believe like the relationship has ended, even if there is no issues ahead. Yeah. So you traveled back, and then we still talk.
Yes, and then I had to. It was not dating anybody. Like you guys were having so much issues. Like I don't understand. It was crazy. They were on today,
Tomorrow
off
we go
tomorrow,
back. Yeah, exactly.
on today.
Sometimes when this my ex, if I tell her let's break up, she will be like, she will beg me. Sometimes when she comes back like, okay, we should break up, me too, I'll be like, okay, no problem. Then she will still come back, or I will still go back. It was just today on, tomorrow off, something like that.
There had so much drama going on for them. But me, when I got home, I broke up with my ex because, like I said, there was no going back. So we were talking, and then March, I had to come back to your city for a party, my uncle's birthday.
Yeah. So she still have to travel again. Those periods, something, one thing or the other will just bring her back to where I live, to the city where I live. And whenever she tell me like she's in town, I was just like, then that's another opportunity for us to see.
Take a pic.
Just go on.
So we were talking, like we were always talking. And you didn't tell me that, oh, you told, I think there was a time you told me that you guys had broken up, and then you were just single, and I'm like, okay, no problem. Then I went to the city, and whenever I'm around, it doesn't like me taking public transport. It will tell me that I should just like wait till you come and pick me. Then I got there that day, and me and my sister we were waiting for you to come and pick us up, and
I think you were even under the sun
for like an hour. And then he came with his friend, one of his friends, and then one girl.
So now let me explain that girl. So what happened was this: I actually ended the relationship with that particular girl I was talking about. The day I ended the relationship, I think the second day I just saw this girl. I don't even know how this girl came up, and then before you know it, me and this particular new girl, we started another new relationship. Just the second day. So me, like, so sometimes when I talk this thing around my friends, they'll be like, that means I did not love that particular girl. I will be like, it's not like I don't love her. Sometimes when something has ended, it has ended. And if another girl is coming up, maybe just a text away, or maybe a call away, or a message away, or a compliment away from my pictures, and then the next thing we just started that relationship, and it's always like that. So now, but this girl, the girl I came with that day, she was in my place, and then I told her, okay, I need to go and pick someone, and she was just like, she must follow me by fire by fire. I was like, why? Just wait, I'm coming. She was like, no, she must follow me. Okay, I said, okay, let's go, no problem. We have not started any relationship, but we are still talking, and I think she knows me before, but I don't know her. You understand that kind of vibe? You see,
guys, I was mad. I was mad, like I was infuriated. Because I was not expecting it. We were always talking. You didn't mention that you had a new girl and all. So that day, everything they were saying, I don't know, I didn't hear anything. I was just in the car. I was boiling. Then we got to his apartment and then we were like that. We should go inside there. He's coming. Like he wants to drop out or something. I'm like,
So and the other girl is still inside the car outside. She's still waiting, and then she was like, "Who's that girl?" I was like, don't worry, you don't know about that, you don't need to know, something like that.
everything they were
I
saying,
don't have that much energy to be explaining or explanation this kind.
everything he was saying, I didn't hear anything. So when we got to the apartment, and I already told him that I was going to like stay for like a day or two after the party because my parents are not going back immediately too. And then we're supposed to stay with my parents, but and we were even supposed to come with them, but I think they didn't come directly. So they already traveled somewhere else, and then they were going to come to your state. So I was angry. Me and my sister were like, with this thing that just happened, I can't stay. I was like, yes, I can't stay. Why would I stay? So we started dressing up. We went for the party.
I was even the one that went to drop you at the
Yes,
party.
he was one that dropped us.
So now dropping you at the party again, which is going to be the second time I met your
Parents.
yeah. So I think that will be the second time I will be meeting mom and dad, right? Okay.
So my mom was already asking of him. I think when you dropped us, so he dropped us and then he left, and then
And even from my place to the venue where you're having the birthday, or I don't know, we did not even talk because you were not talking
I was not
throughout
talking
in
to
the
him.
car.
I didn't talk to him. I was doing my video. I was just doing other things apart from talking to him. So when we got there, I texted him that he should please bring our bags, that we're not going to spend the night, that we're going to stay in my parents' hotel, like where they were lodging. So it was like, and why am I not staying? I was like, nothing. That my parents insisted that we stay in their hotel, which was
So
like,
practically, it was because I came late to pick you at the park.
it was not because you came late.
It was because of the lady.
Yes.
And yeah, but you did not even know. I've not told you anything about the lady. You don't know whether she's my cousin, whether she's
She's not your cousin. She was sitting at the front seat where I was supposed to be sitting. And then he and his friend was saying something like, and your wife, I'm like, I was just
okay, referring to that girl as my wife or you.
I don't even know, I didn't care because I thought he was referring to the girl. I was so mad, guys. Okay. I was mad.
But we have never started dating then.
Even though we have not started dating, we had a thing going on.
Yes, but that was a match.
Yes.
That was a match. But actually, you see, because I know so many people, it will spark up like, okay, how then do we start to celebrate our anniversary on February 14th? What happened was when the first time when she came, I think that time I got you a gift.
Yes.
Yes. And I we're not dating, but just like she's my friend, she came to visit me, and then I was like, it's lovers season and this kind.
We went out. That was our first date.
That was actually our first date with a friend.
With two other friends.
With two other friends, yeah. That was actually the first date. And what happened was this: I actually gifted her a gift. Even the girlfriend I was with then, I sent her a gift as well. But the way I always celebrate Valentine's period or season is this. I always do it in such a way that people that, especially for the ladies around me, I try as much as possible to get them something. Not friends. I'm not talking about friends. Now this was it. I got her something. I got the girlfriend who we are already breaking up. Or maybe that I think that moment, even till today, she didn't get that gift. Wow. I sent it through someone and then the person didn't get to deliver it. I don't know, but she did not get that gift up to today. Now I got her, I got my baby, I got my mom and also my sister. So that is the way I always like celebrate Valentine's period, because I've never been that, and that would be the first Valentine's season I will be with a girlfriend or be with a lady. I'm always single during Valentine's. Like, I don't know, I'm always single during school. And anytime I'm single and people are celebrating Valentine, I just call my mom, I greet her, my sister, I greet her, and I send them gifts. So yeah, we can.
So guys, I also mad. I talked to him. Then I was like, bring our bags, please. And I was like, your parents did not insist. It's you that doesn't want to stay. I'm like, whatever. Like, I was giving attitude, like real attitude, guys.
Yes, she was supposed to stay in my place, and then I don't know. Even me and your mom, we already started talking then.
Yes.
And we're not dating, but I don't even know how it all happened. Maybe I don't know what you have maybe told her or something. And
I don't know too. I don't know why my mom likes him. My mom loves him so much.
I don't know. She just like, we just used to talk. Sometimes when I'm talking with her on phone, I will greet I will greet mom and this
Mm-hmm.
kind, yeah. So
So I told him to bring our bags, and he was like, I was like, whatever, I don't care. Like, just bring my bags, and I was
and you
like,
don't want to
okay.
stay again.
And then my mom was like, where is Jesus Korede? Tell him to come and meet us at the hotel. I'm like, what's with this woman? Then I told him that when he brings our bag, that they're asking of him that. So he was like, okay, that what drink do they like? That what do they like eating? I'm like, I don't know. Just bring our bags. I really don't care. So he came that night. He came that night. He got them wine and what else did you get them?
Hmm?
What did you get them?
I think I
He,
don't know.
he sure got things for them. And then after gisting with them for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, we were like that he's going, and then we're like, okay, he should take us to a good hotel that he knows. And I was like, I thought you guys were staying with them. I said no, that we don't really like this hotel. So that day we started driving from one hotel to the other. From one, we didn't get a vacant hotel that we liked, so we were like, okay, you guys, why don't you come and stay in my place till tomorrow?
You and your sister.
Yes.
And that was actually the plan initially, but just because in the morning I was actually having a girl in my car, and then she was like, oh, she just packed up, and then I don't know. And actually, you see, guys, I was when we are not even dating. It's not like you're my girlfriend. Even though yes, we often talk and this kind, but I was still ready to sacrifice my room so that she will stay in my room with the sister while I stay in the other room
Did
with
you
my
love
friend.
me or not?
Yes, why not?
Okay. So
Exactly.
so guys, we're having
Yes,
this
we were
thing.
having, but it
Yeah.
was not like I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know what
But I
was
was
really
mad. He didn't
happening.
tell me that I had a girl. I was mad because we talk almost
Yes,
all the
we were
time.
friends, and don't forget, it was on February 14th that actually that was the day we had our first kiss, if I'm correct.
You stole a kiss. I did not kiss you.
Yes, yes,
I don't used to kiss my
exactly. So
friends.
we were friends, and then she came to me. I was like, okay, yeah, this is my Valentine gift to you. And then after some time, we were watching movie or something, and I stole a kiss from her.
Yeah.
So ever since that day, we
Always remember
actually
that you
have
stole a kiss.
that thing kind of, yeah.
So guys, when we didn't get an hotel room, we had to go and stay in this place. Me and my sister were like, okay, what's the worst that could happen? We just sleep. How many hours are we going to sleep for? Because we were leaving the next morning, and then we are going to save some money. So the next day, he didn't believe. No, when we got to your apartment,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't talk to you still.
Yes, you didn't talk, yeah.
I didn't talk to him at all. Then he was like that, can we talk? I didn't answer him. I didn't answer partially because I did not know. I thought I didn't hear. I didn't hear it very well.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I was not sure I said it. I thought it was my mind playing tricks on me. So he slept in the car the next day. And that's telling that I was leaving already. I didn't say anything to him. We were just in the same space. He and my sister and his friends, they were even gisting. I didn't join in. I was so angry. I'm like, what's this girl saying? Like, why is she talking to them? Then we saw a picture. Yes,
Okay.
we saw a picture that evening.
Which picture? Okay, yeah,
When we were
yeah.
at the party, we saw a picture of you guys. You guys are
Okay.
taking a picture. And
Okay.
they were like, cute but not cute.
Okay.
So the next day, he didn't believe I was leaving. Then my parents came to pick us, and we met him. He was not around. He drove out. Then we met him along the way, and he was like, "So I'm leaving." I'm like, "Yes, I'm leaving." Like, okay. Then when we were in the car, when we were going, we were like, "Not texted me. I can't believe you are going." I'm like,
Because I've actually like we are prepared like okay, you're going to come, then you are going to stay for days or something. But because of the lady, and this lady is just a new girl that she was
"Oh,
just even passing that day, and then
fine."
she was like, okay, investor, are you in the house? I said yes, I'm in the house, and she branched. And then when I was coming to pick you, she was like very, she was insisting that okay, yes, she must follow me to where I'm going. I said I want to go and pick someone. This person is very like very special to me. It was like she have to follow me. Okay, let's go. That was what happened.
So guys, when we were in the car, my mom was like, I thought you said you wanted to stay with your friend till. I'm like, I'll go. Maybe later in the week I'll go back. She was like, why don't you already have your bag packed and everything? I was like, oh no, yeah, no. Then I think she asked you to.
Yes.
That day, guys, I cried. I'm not going to lie.
And we are not even dating
I
yet.
cried.
And I don't know why she's crying, because she was like, this nigga, this fine
Really?
too cute.
You did not cry.
Me, I did not. How?
But you were sad.
I was just like, why won't you stay? Stay now.
What
And
kind of
they're
why
just
would you stay? Is that one?
okay, it's okay.
I was angry. If like I was not really talking to him, but I cried. Oh my goodness, I cried. I was like, God, please. If this thing is not, maybe it's not even meant to be. I don't even want to be doing. I don't want to be stressing myself, because I really don't like stressing myself on relationship issues. I rather.
But you're stressing yourself on our own relationship, because you're like, this nigga can't just. This nigga need to have a serious thing together.
So when in those 2 weeks I saw some things that okay, like we're quite compatible. I saw some things that I liked, like a lot of traits that I liked in you. So that was why, because I don't have time. Like, who has time for all those rubbish? So
you traveled back with your
yes,
parents, and then I think few weeks later or
no,
something.
not weeks. Like the next day, after crying, I had already braced up, and then I messaged you that I was going to come. Like,
And this state we are talking about, where she's traveling to and coming back, is like 3 hours.
yes,
3 to 2.
not very close.
Yeah, not very close like that.
So I messaged him that I was coming back. By this time, I already made up my mind that nothing like dating. I'm not going to stress myself. We're just going to be friends. Like,
Now, even if I am with other girls, you don't care.
I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
I really don't care. So I went back. God is good. I was just going and coming. And God was, and God was just protecting me. So I went back, and then one of his friends was introducing me to his girlfriend, that, oh, this is Investor's babe. I'm like, no, I'm not Investor's babe. I'm Investor's friend. You guys stop. So,
and then personally, yeah, I've actually, like, it's not like I don't like her or something, or love her. Even like sometimes it will be so heavy on me, like this girl. But I was still there. There are so many factors. I mean, probably my ex-girlfriend that was still on and off, other girls, like different things like that. Yeah.
So I was talking to another friend, and then I was like, I can't believe you guys won this. I'm like, me, I believe it though. I know it, and I've already made up my mind. I really don't care. Like, see, babe, now. Very soon, like, and I even had other people that were on my case, but then it was you that I wanted. So I'm like, well, if this one does not work, that one is not a big deal. So that day they had a full house. So he was talking about getting an apartment. Then he got an apartment. I thought we were even going to go with some of his friends. Then only the two of us went
Yes,
there.
it was a 2-bedroom apartment,
Yes.
because we are still friends then, guys. We are still friends. So nothing is really
So
nothing ever happened between us. So I even got the apartment just like for a day or 2 days, and then I was like, okay, this is your room, and this is my room. It's not like
I
we're
was
together.
so
or
happy,
something.
guys, because that made my what's it called easy. Then I picked the bigger room, and then I locked the door. I locked the door. I locked you outside.
You locked me outside, like the sitting room. There's one
And
room
then
and
there's
the
your
other
own
room.
room.
Yes, and
then
there's
you came to disturb me.
Yeah, exactly.
Did I open the door?
I think so.
I think I
And
opened the door.
then I was just trying to have a conversation with you during those periods.
Yes. And we had a conversation, and
But then I was also so heavy. I was seeing so many things that I already liked in her, because it's always very rare for me like that, because I don't really chase girls like that, you see. So I was like, this particular one, she's just so different, because I was seeing so many reasons why I need to chase her. Why I need not to give up, why I need to, like, okay, if I'm going to be giving my everything, then it's worth it. Yeah.
So before we left the apartment, I think we said we were going to. Oh, he said that he can't let go of me. That was what happened, guys. That was how we started dating. He said he can't let go of me.
Yes, but at the end of the day,
begging me that he wants to date me.
Yes, that was still in March.
Yes.
That was still in March. But at the end of the day, it is always very hard for me to forget what happened. The way I stole a kiss from her on February 14th, and the way she accepted the Valentine's gift I gifted her, and I don't know, that day was just kind of very special to me, and that will also be the first day we'll be having our first date, going out together, and we snapped a lot of pictures. Even to today, I always have those pictures. They're on my Instagram, and I always like stare at them because the pictures are so beautiful. Like we are both so cute, and then I was just like, yeah, that day is so special to me, and that was the reason why even when we were trying to like, okay, when are we going to be marking our first year anniversary? That was last year. I was like, ah, no, definitely should be February 14th. I don't know. It is Valentine's Day, but that was the very first day I already said, okay, I'm giving my everything. I'm giving my everything, and like I'm going to have this lady as my girlfriend. Even though after then I was still, maybe some other girls are still chasing me, or like this kind. I'm chasing them. I don't know,
Babe, I just
something like
remember,
that. Okay.
all those times that we were dating between February 14th when I went back home. I know. Anytime I went out with a guy,
Yes.
be extremely
Yes, and you
jealous.
see,
Oh my goodness.
we're not, we are, imagine, like, guys, you can imagine, we are just friends. It's not like we are dating. But at the end of the day, anytime I see her with someone, or like
my
maybe
God.
a guy, just I don't
If
know,
you
just
should call and ask,
some corny
when we were
moves.
talking, why are you not at home? Where are you? I went to the cinema with this so person. Yeah, okay.
So
Okay,
you can see,
enjoy.
I
And
was
start giving
already,
that.
I was already trying to be so protective, even though we are not dating, like we are still
True.
friends. So I don't know. So we officially we met 2019, and then for 2 years or close to 2 years, we're just friends, and we officially started dating. Like we officially started having a thing February 14th, and dating like when everything was so serious was March
Sure.
20
2021.
2021, March 2021.
And we didn't even take our relationship public. Then we didn't make it public.
Yes, we didn't make it public. I think it was after maybe,
And 2021 to maybe after our birthday or September.
I think it was getting towards September. So that's like 7 or 8 months. No, that was like 5 to 6 months. We're just dating, having good times. We're not posting or anything.
Yeah.
We're just having that
I
private
remember one time I
relationship.
wanted to post, I had to put it in close friends. Just that
Yes,
two
exactly.
people.
So and me, I also don't post her then or anything. We're just having that relationship, having that good time on a private level. And I think officially now towards my birthday was when she started posting me, and then we started posting
Was
each
I
other.
posting you or you were posting me?
And then we started posting each other and taking the relationship on social media, and after having so many conversations about it and this kind, because at the end of the day, there is always an advantage or disadvantages to everything.
True.
But the most important thing is just having a grand understanding of what you are about to go into. If you are going to be taking your relationship private, all well and good. If you are going to be taking that relationship public, all well and good as well. Just having a grand knowledge and understanding about what it all entails and everything. So officially we started dating March 2021. March 2021, and 2022 we celebrated our first year anniversary. I was not around. I was not around. Even when I was traveling, I was already like, maybe this relationship is going to end, because then we are already, I think we're not yet 1 year when I traveled. We're just like months, maybe close to 9-10 months. We're dating close to 9-10 months. And remember, I always have this thing for relationship, for distance when it comes to relationship. But at the end of the day, I still always have that reason to stick to her. Because one thing I value most in relationship is having my peace. My peace is so important to me. I don't want dating someone and then stressing me out and all this kind. I like when I have that peace in that relationship. So I think and so many other things, definitely she's so loving and caring. So I always like, I still like don't have any reason to leave her, even though we are having that long relation, that long distance, because she's in Nigeria, and then it was when I traveled to Kenya. So we celebrated our first year anniversary even on video calls. We're having dinner, we're having everything, we're having dates on video call. She was in Nigeria and I was in Kenya, and glory be to God, second year anniversary, which we happened to celebrate last
Last week.
last week, February 14th. Yeah, we're together, and it was such a special
Our
day.
next video will be how you maintain your long distance relationship.
Yes, exactly. How I maintained my long distance relationship. It was
Yes.
something so hard.
Because it's
It
not
was
something
it
we
was
do.
it was not something. Once I'm dating you and we are already having a distance, like a very long distance, like maybe from one state or one county to another, like I need to travel 5 hours to see you, or 4 hours, and you are going to be staying far away from each other for weeks. I'm already having my mental state not in check, and I just start like, okay, this relationship is getting over, something like that. So maybe that will be another video, how we maintain to keep the relationship distance. And now I did different countries. I can't do different states
For more than a year.
For more than a year, exactly. But yeah, I just have to, like, okay, this second year anniversary, I need to fly this girl to Nairobi, to Kenya, so that we can tend to celebrate it together. You understand, guys? So that is all that about our what about today's video of how we met. So guys, so that is definitely how we met, and to the glory of God, yes, she's there with me. You guys, what I will just say is, if this is your first time on this channel, kindly make sure you subscribe, and kindly make sure you like and comment. We are going to be dropping more content, more good content for everyone. More good content, ranging about lifestyle, about beauty, fitness, and travels, and this kind, guys. So please and please, if this is your first time, kindly make sure you subscribe. It is still, yes, and kindly share this video. You never can tell, someone can be learning from everything. So it is still what? It is still that KS Love.